Turns out, it's a space blanket.
Big baked potato over here.
I'm not gonna use it. I messed up. Hey y'all, it's Gunnar Deatherage, welcome back. As you know, I'm a creator here on YouTube. I like to put myself in uncomfortable situations for the sake of challenges, and today I am definitely going to be doing that. I like to make dresses out of wrapping paper instead of Christmas trees because I feel like it's just like more fun for me, and then also I can reuse the wrapping paper for gifts a little bit later. I like look forward to this every single year. It's like one of my favorite things that I get to do for myself. It's just kind of like relax and create. It definitely takes me back to my days on Project Runway, except for I can't be eliminated today, which is like very exciting because this is my channel and I make the rules. The first thing I need to do is go shopping, and like any good Midwestern gay, I love to go to Target. It brings me so much joy, so we're gonna start the day at Target. Before I get into the video, make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can see my newest videos. So I'm heading to Target. I'm gonna look for some wrapping paper. I'm really hoping to find something that does not look like wrapping paper. I want it to kind of look like fabric even though it is a paper. I think the fun of making one of these dresses is that it looks like a real dress. I do like to challenge myself to see like what I can make happen, so fingers crossed that we find something. So we finally made our way to the Target, which by the way had an entire Christmas section ready for us to raid. There were a lot of different papers in here, but unfortunately everything was feeling a lot like paper and not like fabric. I did manage to find a few things that I was excited about, and then I glanced over at the aisle and happened to see my boyfriend also collecting some paper. So Chris is also getting supplies and apparently is going to make his own dress. So it looks like we're having a Project Runway moment in the studio today. What do you have right there? Why is there wrapping paper? After grabbing some scotch tape, we made our way back to the studio, and I actually started sketching to maybe get some ideas. And honestly, I'm not somebody who sketches. I saw this and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wing it. I did manage to find this like plaid ribbon that is a fabric, but I was really excited about, and I started draping it. I was doing this like zigzag crossover thing. I really put a lot of effort into it. I decided that I actually hated what it looked like. It just like wasn't really the vibe I was going for. And then I started kind of playing with this 1950s vintage Barbie style like swimsuit silhouette. I know that's like a lot of descriptors, but the Barbie teaser trailer dropped this week and it had that vintage bathing suit in it, so maybe that's why I was inspired by it, but I decided to roll with it. Honestly, I never know how these projects are going to turn out. I've definitely done some of these unconventional fabrics, like a candy dress that I absolutely hated, so I'm really hoping that I like love this at the end. So I'm having trouble figuring out whether I want to do silver, the houndstooth, or the red. I'm thinking a really big skirt. I really like what's happening here. I think it's very chic. I just want to make sure that I can like balance it out, so I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go. I was thinking about doing this mod houndstooth skirt like straight down, and then the paper wasn't cooperating, and so I was like, well, maybe I'll just like crumple it and create this kind of like foiled leather texture, which I thought was going to be cool. I don't know if I like it. I think it looks a little bit like a space blanket. Turns out it's a space blanket.
Big baked potato over here.
I'm not gonna use it. I messed up. I decided not to give up on the crunching technique because I do think that it adds a level of interest. It kind of reminds me of this Marc Jacobs foiled fabric that I used to see. And also in red, it doesn't really look like aluminum foil, and I kind of feel like it fits that Cruella color scheme that I was originally going for. After I did all of the crunching, I started to do some sculpting on the dress. I think volume and like a really exaggerated silhouette, something that feels very like 1800 France or New York meets like modern, could definitely feel cool in this fabric treatment and this fabric texture. I felt like the skirt was lacking some kind of definition because everything was blending in together, so I used some of this velvet ribbon that I bought at the Target, and I really think that it added in a level of polish that the skirt was lacking. Okay, standing outside, it is so cold. Just shot it. Cannot wait for you guys to see it. Are you ready? I'm honestly so proud of the way that Chris's dress came out. I had never seen him create like this, but it was really cool to see him sculpt in my medium. And here's my final reveal. I have to say I'm pretty excited about the way it came out. I do think it feels like young and youthful. I think it could definitely pass as a real red carpet dress if it was on a red carpet and if it was movable. What do you guys think?